Earnest money. Earnest, earnest money. Earnest money. Earnest, earnest money. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about earnest money deposit and do I really need an earnest money deposit? Yeah, a lot of people don't know what an EMD is, but it stands for earnest money deposit, and Investopedia defines it as earnest money deposit is made to the seller that represents a buyer's good faith to buy a home. The money gives the buyer extra time to get the financing. Basically what an earnest money deposit is a deposit that the buyer gives to the seller at the beginning of escrow to show how serious they are about the offer that they're putting forth. Typically earnest money deposit is 3%. Yes, 3% of the purchase price. I know that's a lot, right? And I'm in California, so that's about like average. I've definitely seen less than 3% put down, but you just want to keep in mind, if you're going against like other offers, you want to make your offer as pleasing to the seller as possible. So if they see an offer with better terms and a higher earnest money deposit, they're gonna go with that one. So it's really just showing the seller that you're in it to win it, that you have some skin in the game, and that you mean what you say and you say what you mean. And when it comes to buying a house, you know that can be a stressful process. So we want to make sure that the offers that we're putting in are our best offers. So if you have the money saved up, you want to put down a good earnest money deposit to go with your offer. Now, that's a lot of money. Like, that's a lot of money, and I know what you're thinking. I already have a down payment that I have to put down, and yeah, that's a lot. Well, earnest money deposit is actually a piece of your down payment that you're putting forth. So how it would work is, let's say you have an FHA loan and you're only putting like 3.5% down. You can take your 3% out of that 3.5% down and put that as your earnest money deposit, and that's going to be held by escrow throughout the escrow process, and then at the end, when they disperse all the funds, that's when the seller will get it. So it's not like you're submitting your offer and then you're saying, here seller, Mr. Seller, here's my 3.5%, which is between 18 to, 20K if the house is like, well, so the average medium home price in California is about like 600K. 3% of that is going to be like 18K to 20K. So it's not like you're just giving the seller that money and saying, here, this is how serious I am. No. After the seller accepts that offer, they're going to sign away, we're going to open escrow, and then you have 3 days to get those funds wired to escrow, and they hold that throughout the transaction. So now you're probably thinking, well, what if something goes wrong and I want to get my money back? Because that does happen sometimes. You have what is called an investigation period, where it's typically between like 14 to 21 days depending on, and those days they vary because you can lessen those days if you want to make your offer seem more pleasing to the seller, but within that time frame, 14 to 21 days, you would get your you'd get like a home inspector, get a home inspection done so you can check out the house to make sure you're not getting catfished. Because if we're putting, 18K down, or ultimately we're paying 300K for a house, we don't want to get catfish. We want to make sure that our house isn't going to fall apart the next day. So I strongly recommend getting a home inspection and taking your investigation period very seriously, because this is an investment. This is going to be an asset. You want to make sure you're getting, you're getting something good for your money, for your hard-earned coin. Yeah. So when it comes to earnest money deposit, essentially it's telling the seller how serious you are about the offer that you're putting forth. And from the seller's perspective, They don't want to waste time on somebody that's not serious. You know, it costs a lot of money to sell your home or to put your home up for sale, and they just want to make sure that they're getting, or they're choosing an offer that's not only the best offer, but an offer that's going to close. You know, the offer that's most solid, most reliable. So yeah, you just want to make sure you cross all your T's and you dot all your I's, and you definitely want to have that earnest money deposit when you submit your offer. So this is earnest money deposit. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, stay tuned for next time. Bye, you guys.